We are getting into it. First game on Smashville. Doubles Grand Finals, kind of wedged into the middle of singles top 8, because these are really the only matches we got going on at this point.
That's fine.
So, for your viewing pleasure, the 4 best doubles players in the room.
I don't know, man. I've seen some pretty sick doubles plays from other guys in the room. I'm gonna say something, and don't take this the wrong way. iModerz sucks at doubles.
That's some shade.
He really does. And you know what? Silver? Last time I saw Silver team with somebody really good, he ended up killing his teammate like 3 times and losing the set for them. So, well, who knows? I don't know what they're doing here.
They are on loser's side, so who knows? Maybe that happened in winners finals.
Yeah. Who do they play at? Oh, wow. These guys, obviously.
But, you know, we're off to a pretty even start. It did go to Game 5 in winners finals, so this is a bit of a run back.
Right.
Obviously, because they played the... Oh, okay, that was gross, but a great follow... All right, Twister. A great follow-up from Twister, and then he just goes and jabs his own teammate. So obviously it's the run back because they literally played each other, but also like the pride run back. You know, we were so close. We can do this.
It's also interesting to see iModerz actually using the Fox. He said he wasn't going to go Fox today, but also he doesn't really go Fox in doubles a lot. He's more of like a, I'm going to use my Sheik or, you know, even Mewtwo, honestly. I've seen him play Mewtwo in doubles.
That's true. I don't think I've seen him go Fox in doubles at the tournaments I've been at.
It's weird. But I think Silver probably told him to just go Fox. And then Silver also weirdly going Marth when he's just been playing Ike all day.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. He likes to think he has an Ike.
Does he have an Ike? Give it to us straight.
On a scale of 1 to having an Ike, he does not have an Ike.
You heard it here first, folks.
That Ike has no sauce, no juice, nothing. Right now, though, it's not really going bad for red team or blue team. You know, it's dead even.
Yeah.
And
they had Fun China alone for a little bit right there on stage and racked up a clean 30% on him. And that it looks like they're trying to do the same thing to Twister.
Yeah. I think that's going to be their strategy here. These guys are both playing their mains, and they just sort of want to separate blue team.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was almost
that was so scary. It was almost a kill on his teammate, I feel like. 47% sure, but he's also Fox, and it's a fully charged shield breaker.
Yeah, Fox is light. He's a very light and airy young man.
So we're all just having a party on the right side of the stage here. iModerz gets out of there. It doesn't really want a piece of that anymore.
Yeah, nobody wants a piece of that. It is interesting to see sort of how this is... We saw them all the way on the right? But then as soon as everybody gets back on stage, it's sort of like a middle school dance where everybody goes to one side of the room. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because they're both basically just doing 2 1v1s. And, like, listen, I know that iModerz wants to take on Twister. I know that for a fact. So look out for that. It's basically like, you ever gone to a hibachi place and there's another family there?
Yeah.
You just sort of ignore them and just eat your food, but you really can't, right? It's sort of like that.
You both just want to ignore each other.
Yeah.
But you're at the same table. It's really hard. 2 down to up smash is coming out, and everyone's down to last stock just like that. We've been talking about hibachi and middle school dances. Meanwhile, the players in game have been doing their all.
I think Fun China is on borrowed time here. Like, it's even in
stocks. He almost had to give it back right there.
Yeah, it's not looking great for him. He's definitely like just one stray big hit away from dying.
Or just like an up smash from his teammate.
Listen, man, I didn't say it had to be from red team. I just said it was
just
a
stray hit. That's twice this game that Twister has just been out for blood. Oh,
yeah,
coming out with
the taunt. He didn't do anything. Why are you taunting? Here I come. I hate Fox, by the way. I don't know if you know this. All right, that's pretty
That's
cool.
going to clean it out for red team. So iModerz and Silver taking game 1 there. Firing back from winners finals. I'm not sure if they played their mains in winners finals or if, like you said, they might have gone for goofy things.
I think Silver played Marth or Lucina, which, you know. But I'm pretty sure iModerz went Sheik, if I remember correctly.
But I feel like a lot of that game came down to it separating out into 1v1s a lot, and also when it wasn't, blue team kind of just tended to hit each other.
Yeah.
Whereas red team did a much better job of each person covering their own separate piece of the stage, and just being impressive that way and not hitting each other mainly, to be honest.
And when it comes to like the 1v1 matchups, I feel like red team has the advantage. So honestly, I think blue team should use the buddy system. Just don't go anywhere without your buddy. Don't go to that side of the stage unless you know, your guy is at least backing you up so you don't take a ton of percent. One of the great things about doubles is, like, when you see your opponent getting comboed, you can just knock them out of it.
Right.
Even if they take a little more percent from that, it's a lot better than just letting that guy do whatever they want. Like, confirms should not exist the same way in doubles.
Right. Anything that takes more than half a second to do really just gets interrupted if the other team has decent synergy.
And they're, like, red team is just doing a great job of just keeping them separate. Just spreading them apart and doing whatever they need to.
You saw right there, they just went back and forth about 3 separate times.
Right.
And that's going to be a kill. So that's one of those confirms that can work. Fox is just such a fast character. That confirm comes out in a really short period of time.
Yeah.
And Fun China was kind of all the way across the stage. But like you said, that shouldn't happen because they need to stick to the buddy system more.
Right. It just, again, it's like the middle school dance. Like, eventually somebody is going to grow a pair and go over and dance with Rosalina. But until then, I think red team is going to be able to do a lot of work in this match.
Right. And sure, they... Okay. Goes for a double up smash. So right there, red team was sandwiched between blue team, but it didn't seem like they were at all scared because that meant that they had blue team separated.
Right.
And blue team hasn't been doing an amazing job of working together to net these kills or put on pressure, build damage, combos. They've really just been... oh, Fun China, are you going to make it back?
Yo, that stage spike on the other side, though. He went deep, like, just straight to the blast zone. Didn't even look like he could tech that.
Damn.
Oh, another taunt from iModerz.
iModerz really tossing out this shade.
Yeah.
He does not. He wants
he does not
the people
like
to
Twister.
know.
He needs the people to know. Listen, not only do I not like Twister, but I don't like Twister. Also, I don't like him.
And he doesn't respect him.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
So some beef there, but they are on opposite sides of the stage. iModerz not running right over to try to up smash him or anything. And he's just going to up smash the leg. Twister gives that one to him.
He walked over. You know, he's like, he's not too pressed about it. He's like, I'm going to come over there and up smash you. Just give me a second.
Gotta deal with Twister definitely gave him a second.
And even that was such a good little way to build up damage. We saw Silver sort of handling Twister, and then iModerz just came over like, I'm going to back air you real quick. And then he went right back to dealing with Fun China.
He just has a great way of adjusting isn't the word I'm looking for. Changing up who he's pressuring, constantly keeping a note of the changing battlefield, and yeah, just adapting based off of that.
It's a shame he sucks at doubles. Yeah.
All right, that's a really tough spot to be in.
Really is. I think 2v1s is when people just, they go for whatever they want to. And half the time it works, but it's just like it's so hard to win a 2v1 because even if you have even if you say you have the advantage over both players, like if you say I could beat iModerz and Silver 1v1, you're probably going to have to rely on like confirms and stuff that just won't work.
Right, exactly. You have to play 1v2 so much differently than 2 1v1s.
Yeah. It's scary.
And it looks like, oh, I hit it preemptively, but we are going back to Smashville. iModerz and Silver up 2-0 in this grand finals. Coming from losers, looking for the bracket reset. So are they going to get it, or will Fun China and Twister try to get a bigger... all right, that was weird. Better hold on this first set
I know
to
what you're
prevent it from
saying.
even going to the reset.
I think if they're gonna lose this set, they want to at least win one more game. You want to, if you're on winner's side, you want to take advantage of as many of those games as you can. If you need to adapt, obviously you want to just 3-0, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So I hope that if blue team gets back in this, they're able to adapt, try out what they need to do, and at least take a game this set, get a little bit of momentum together, so they can go into that next set ready to rumble.
Yeah, I agreed. There's such a huge difference in mentality and momentum between getting 3-1'd and 3-0'd.
Right.
Because 3-1'd, it's, you know, took a game, especially if it's at the latter half of the set, then I took a game because we were adapting to you.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you get 3-0'd, it just always seems like a wash.
Yeah, and then you just basically your opponent's just running downhill at that point. Like,
yeah.
It's so much harder to stop them when they get that 3-0. Wow.
Oh, that was an amazing save from iModerz.
That was great.
And Rosalina's long throws really not doing Twister any favors.
Yeah, for sure. That's the problem with throwing in doubles, man. It's unless you have like a quick throw.
Unless you're Diddy Kong.
Yeah. I feel like you're going to use your throws more. Yeah, he's definitely dead. I like how Luma was down there too, just to make sure. But
He's still dead? Just checking.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, there's something about Luma that's a little sinister. I don't like it. If you're gonna be like, if I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, I don't like Luma. I think he's hiding something, or she, or it.
There's no way something can just be that innocent.
No. I feel like Luma's like a cartel leader or something.
Luma's the real villain.
Yeah.
Rosalina's actually being controlled by Luma.
I believe it.
Not that Rosalina's a villain in the games, I guess, but...
See, we don't know.
What I mean.
We don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
But it's something sinister. That's all we do know.
I mean, look at that red Luma. That is a villainous Luma. The only Luma you can trust is, like, the green one. I think.
You think?
Yeah. Or maybe the black one. The black one just works hard. Speaking of working hard, Red Team.
I'm sorry. that conversation got really away from me.
Red Team is putting in work. They're looking to get the reset here.
Blue Team was actually doing. Oh, okay.
Okay. There's the silver and doubles that I know. That was a tipper too. So if you're gonna kill your opponent, at least kill him like a cool way.
Look, that's how you know it was on purpose that you killed your teammate.
Yeah.
You're just saying, I didn't need this. And Red Team, just like that, takes it 3-0 in the first set. So we have a grand finals reset on our hands.
That's dope. Honestly, I think, like I was saying before, Red Team is going to go into this next set with a ton of momentum.
Yeah.
I really don't know what Blue Team is going to do here to change up.
Looks like the changeup is Sheik.
The fun Sheik, okay. And they're going to, I think Red Team is going to stay.
Mm-hmm. It was working so well for them.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it doesn't work this first game, you know what? Then you can try something else, but...
I think it's definitely going to work for them. But
I think so, too.
We'll see. The one thing is I don't want them to get cocky and, you know, go secondaries. That's a very iModerz thing to do.
That is an easy way to give up all of the momentum that you have in a set.
Especially when you're secondaries.
To be honest, as far as momentum goes, it's an all or nothing move. Because if you beat them with your sucky secondaries,
oh, then your opponent is like, then your opponent is done.
You've already won.
Yeah.
But they are sticking with their mains. Fun trying to pull out the Sheik. Maybe this will help them play a little bit nicer as a team. You know, can put that plays well with others on their resume.
Honestly, if I'm Blue Team looking at a switch, I thought it might have come from Twister.
Yeah, the Rosa, big body, giant hitboxes, kind of not an ideal doubles character.
Yeah, she's great in singles, but wow, almost got the shield broken.
Silver kind of just ignoring FC comboing his teammate, and all right, Silver's opting for the edge guard this game.
Yeah, he figures iModerz can handle it. He's a strong, independent fox. He can handle his own business.
Which is weird because, especially in the first set, I don't know if it was iModerz always running to the rescue, but it seemed like anytime one of Blue Team was off stage, Red Team would just gang up on the single remaining member who was on stage. Just get that extra damage. The edge guard isn't necessarily going to pay off. Might as well just get the easy guaranteed stuff. I think all right, Silver's definitely dead. iModerz might be dead too.
Nah, iModerz can make it. Dude, these days, Fox could make it back from anything.
Right?
Like, I've
does he
seen a
decide
Fox
to end up
die, lose a stock, and then come back, and he got his stock back.
That's just how good his recovery is.
It's dope.
Should be a... I think he could have just up-thrown, to be honest. Oh, with no rage, maybe not.
Yeah. And I think he was hoping that iModerz would just be able to hit him with the up air, but he was busy killing Fun China. Our boy FC.
So this game is already going better for blue team.
Yeah. Whatever adjustments they've thought up are working out for them.
Right. And as a bystander who is not good at doubles, to put it lightly, I don't have insights as to the in-game adjustments that they're making. So to me, it looks like Sheik, they're not hitting each other, and they're working together more.
Yeah.
Which are all things that, you want to do in doubles.
That really was the big problem for them, though. Maybe not so much characters. I mean, I feel like they could have done this with the Diddy Kong, but totally respect the Sheik pick. But working together is one of the big things, because Red Team could just separate them, and if not kill them, just get a ton of damage. And then when they reset, they would just go right back to those edges of the stage and get stuck in those corners. They were not in a position to help each other out, and that's what you have to do in doubles, man. There's two of you for a reason.
I think we jinxed it because for like the last 20 seconds, they've just totally been ignoring each other.
Yeah.
There was a point where they both hit the opponent towards the other player, and then they just ran past each other to continue comboing.
It's like when you get back with an X just for like a minute, and then you realize, nah, I don't want this. So Silver
Jabs.
Silver on his last stock here. I feel like oh, Black Luma.
Is he gonna stick around?
I love Black Luma.
Oh, Smashville! Even Smashville likes Black Luma.
Everybody loves Black Luma.
There's just something about it.
So, well, it's because Black Luma with the blue eyes, it's crisp. If you don't love Black Luma, then I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Silver.
It's about color, isn't it?
I think it is a color thing. We're back. We're even, literally.
Fun China's kind of on borrowed time again.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a general trend here.
I think he's gonna bite the bucket. Bite the bucket. Wow. I think he's gonna die soon.
Kick the bucket, bite the
bullet?
Bullet? That's not really a dying one, but I knew what you were going for.
Yeah. Honestly, though, you ever bit a bucket? Not pleasant. I will say that, especially a metal one.
You know what? I believe you. I have full faith that you're telling the truth, and I have zero desire to confirm it for myself.
Yeah. That's the great thing about society these days. You don't have to. We have the internet.
I'm sure somebody out there has eaten a bite of a bucket.
Maybe a plastic one, but who hasn't? I mean, that's different.
You're right.
Oh, bite the dust.
Oh, ooh! Speaking of biting the dust, probably the worst way to go out. Not really on borrowed time. He was actually lasting for a long period. Not taking that much damage. He was playing a lot safer, letting Twister be the aggressor. But an unfortunate side B. And now Twister is all on his own.
I think they do need to be careful here. iModerz can definitely... Never mind. I was going to say, iModerz could definitely get... he could definitely die quick.
Right.
And then we have the 1v1 Silver versus Twister, which I think that could go either way. Not sure about that one, but they closed it out. Silver not doing anything, getting carried by iModerz. iModerz with gold elims.
Silver was absorbing the pressure.
Look at how many kills he had. That's nuts. He killed everybody. So I don't know. I guess it looked so good for them in the beginning.
Right.
And it's not like Red Team really adapted much.
I honestly think that about halfway through the game, Blue Team just stopped working together.
Yeah. I think they just forgot the game plan.
Thought to themselves, yeah, we're doing this. And then, like you said, they just forgot, didn't think about the game plan.
Yeah. They flew too close to the sun, man.
You can't autopilot like that, especially not in doubles.
Especially not against these guys who have shown that they have
I'm
their
sad that
number
up smash
right now.
didn't hit. Twister up through an charge up smash for like a solid full second.
Yeah.
And then it just whiffed.
That really sucks when you miss your charged up smash. I feel that.
Damn.
But
Oh, okay. That was a cheeky little combo. Twister using the fact that he got hit up that high. And blue team is off to a great start again. So let's see if they can hold on to it this time, continue working together and not letting red team separate them. As I say that. But it looks like Fun China's working his way back towards Twister.
Yeah, they're not doing the middle school dance thing. They're at least trying now, which I feel like they're trying the whole time, but it's hard, man.
Doubles is hard. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how commentators do it.
Dude, when I get a doubles block at a big tournament, I'm telling jokes the next 2 hours. So I don't know if you want me on here or. Yeah, Fun China has a lot of percent on him, and he's probably gonna have to take that. He's gonna have to take that to the absolute limit there.
He is still on his first stock, whereas everybody else has lost one, so he still can afford to be the aggressor in a lot of these situations,
right?
Because the risk reward is just in his favor. If he gets the kill, then blue team pulls into a massive lead. If he dies, then they still actually have a pretty massive lead at this point, if I'm being honest.
Well, finally loses his stock. I was gonna say he was doing a great job of keeping iModerz, in that corner off stage. Wow.
All right, never mind. Lead is gone.
Wow, okay. So iModerz hits him with the helicopter blades. Twister gets a little chopped up, and he's dead, man.
That didn't kill. I am honestly shocked.
Yeah.
FC maybe with a little bit of a brain fart, kind of just tossing the other guy away from his teammate, or maybe just trying to isolate the one red team member left.
It's like a thing, man. You remember, okay, well, I don't have a kill throw, but I'm just gonna throw him off stage.
Yeah.
Put him in disadvantage. You always forget there's another guy there.
All right, so blue team now back with the advantage. They cleaned up all of those red team stocks pretty quickly. So red team has to do a lot of work here with both of their last stocks. Blue team finally making... All right, as I say it, they hit each other, but finally make... Oh my god, all right.
Yeah, remember that Sheik is just made out of toilet paper. So I was about to say, if I'm blue team, I would much rather have Rosalina with the stocks than Sheik, because doubles is chaotic, man. Sometimes you look down and you're already at 90% and you have no idea how you got it. You feel like you got hit twice.
Ooh, great tech coming in from Twister to save his life and save their hopes at this game.
That was clutch tech. Beautiful.
Twister tries to help, it just gets caught in the grab. Luma with a little cheeky down air and trade. No,
yeah,
Twister's
Silver
just gonna straight take the stock.
Yeah, Silver SD'd there. I think he was trying to up B and angle it towards the stage, but he just got side B instead. That feels real bad. And now iModerz is oh wow, okay.
That was a really smart way to get out of it, actually.
Yeah.
Just took the first hit and then pieced out of there with side B. But
so this is definitely still doable, but I really think blue team has got this. Yeah. Wow.
Yep, that's going to do it. All right.
All moves, that back air in that situation.
So blue team finally, blue team finally fires back.
1-2 right now.
We got a 1-1 grand finals double set.
So Silver actually got 3 kills that time.
Pulling his weight now, see?
Yeah, but they lost.
So basically what I'm hearing is in order for red team to win, Silver just needs to avoid getting kills.
Yes.
And getting kills. As long as he stock tanks, they win.
It would. That SD really, really ruined them.
Yeah.
I think that was like.
The bottom? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Incredibly tragic. But on the other hand, moving into the next game, an SD always feels somewhat relieving too. Because especially if it was close.
Yeah.
Hey, it was close, so if I just don't SD, then
yeah.
I'm fine.
If I literally don't throw myself into the blast zone, I'm not gonna die. Yeah, no. If only it was that easy.
So game 3 on Town and City is red team's counter pick. Not scared of the Rosalina and Luma up airs. They haven't actually died to that at all yet. Doubles is a little bit too chaotic for Rosalina to really set up any of those super advantageous situations. So
one thing I'm surprised to see, I'm surprised that Twister isn't really pressuring iModerz when he gets off stage. I feel like that recovery from Fox is very, very exploitable, especially by Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
So
who just has so many ways to put out so many hitboxes.
How did Silver die again? Is that a fair
footstool off of a regrab, but he makes it back. He saves his double jump.
And he
high up B.
for good measure.
All right. Ooh, that is not the person you want to kill there.
Dude, Silver killed. Oh my God. So that was just a whole lot of spaghetti.
So now blue team actually working with a good deal of momentum in this game.
Yeah. That was definitely not the start that red team wanted on this game.
But they're working it back. They haven't taken too much % on their second stocks, and Twister is pretty high for Rosalina. So,
yeah.
all things considered, dies in one good hit. Ooh! I was real scared for Silver right there. I saw his life flash before my eyes.
Yeah, Twister getting a lot of mileage out of that first stock at least.
And I think red team getting a little bit bloodthirsty for Twister there for a couple seconds, and Twister just sitting in shield, taking advantage of that and letting Fun China just run around for free.
Ooh.
But now both the blue team is off stage. I can't believe Fun China's recovery didn't just get punished.
I can't believe Twister's recovery didn't just get punished. Did you see that?
Blue team is getting away with highway robbery on these recoveries. All right. Full hop back air or down air from ledge is finally going to get punished, and Twister's first stock disappears, but not before red team eats a lot of % themselves and firing right back with a taunt of his own.
Can't believe that, man. Yep.
He's had enough of iModerz.
I think blue team has the plot armor now. Because they're getting away with pretty much everything they want.
There's no other explanation I can think of.
I got to talk to the writers about this one, man. Red, like, not to sound biased, but like, I did drive here with red team.
They're your ride home. You want to make sure it's a good ride.
Yeah. Can't have any salty boys in the car.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
And again, the town and city not really backfiring that time. That was going to kill on any stage, but Twister already with 2 up airs off the top on red team's counter pick. This is maybe a bad sign for this game, but you know, red team's got more games in the set to bring it together.
Yeah, and if you look, they're still keeping it close. Even though we saw how bad this game went for red team in the beginning, you can still see like they have Rosalina at high %, and
like you said, Sheik's made of paper.
Yeah, Sheik's made of toilet paper specifically. So
one ply.
Good toilet paper. Well, I don't know about one ply.
Is that Jigglypuff?
Yeah, that's Jigglypuff. Sheik is like, oh, never mind.
All right, a great call out on that Shine Stall from Fun China.
Great call out.
Knew that iModerz was a little bit scared at that high %, didn't want to fall straight back down to the stage, and blue team is going to take their second game of the grand finals reset.
He's coaching. You can't do that.
So red team has got to make some adjustments. It's now their turn.
Yeah.
I'll DQ myself.
Coaching is banned, man. I don't know about that.
All right, so now it's red team's turn to make the adjustments going into this game 4. And it looks like the adjustment is going to be going with Lucina.
What's up?
It did, in fact, seem like the Marth, all of the precise spacing that was needed was getting a little bit lost in the chaos.
Yeah.
Especially now that both teams are trying to play a little bit closer to each other.
Phone, Steven Moff fan club. Pays the charger.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think Silver just wants to swing the sword, man.
Sometimes that's just what you got to do in doubles.
The biggest thing is
When you're playing
what's going
Lucina,
on right now is that he's actually catching the air dodge from Silver every time with uppers and killing it at like 50.
So we're getting some some commentary coaching
interesting.
from Pika Pika here.
that is interesting. So if you can't hear Pika Pika, because I can barely hear Pika Pika, Silver's getting his air dodge punished and dying really early from Twister's up airs. Ooh, all right. Battlefield.
So I honestly like this pick better from red team. I think that it benefits both of their characters. Both of the characters have a very strong juggle game, and Fox in particular has an extremely strong combo game that's aided by the platforms. Rosalina has the ability to catch a couple more landings, but I honestly don't think she gets that much from Battlefield.
No, I think the thing to consider here is that I don't know how many opportunities iModerz is actually going to get to combo here. This might just be a comfort thing.
That's true.
It's like we saw how poorly Town and City went for us.
But even still, the additional pressure that Fox gains from being below somebody on a platform is incredible, and not even in doubles not to be ignored.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And just going by the percents right now, it's looking like this is a much better pick. Like, pretty much anything would be a better start than what we saw last game.
That's fair. You bring up some good points.
Because that was a mess. It looked like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Oh, I honestly thought I was gonna like kill from the middle of the stage. That was almost gross. Oh, all right, that was amazing follow-up. That looked practiced.
That was actually, he hits him with the falling up air. Is that the Swanton Bomb? Is that what they call that?
I have never heard that, but I like it a lot. That perfect shield was so crucial for Fun China, but he dies immediately after anyway. So red team working with stock leads, though their percents are looking a little bit dicey here.
That was actually really interesting what iModerz did. Instead of opting to just get back on stage, he dropped down an upbeat again to pop Twister up and do some damage too.
Since Rosalina's hitbox doesn't, or Rosalina's recovery doesn't have a hitbox, a lot of weird, quirky things like that, I guess, open up as opportunities. And I think iModerz is dead, but so is Fun China. That is not worth it at all for blue team.
And Silver is still big chillin' right now with all two of his stocks.
But 0% with all two of the stocks.
That's basically 3 stocks, man.
JV 3 stocks.
You're right. Yo, imagine getting JV'd in doubles.
JV aided.
That would be awful.
Oh, man. I don't want to imagine that. I thought about it real briefly, and now I'm just sad.
God. Yeah, you'd have
How
to
do you let that happen?
You'd have to be getting shredded for that to happen. Luckily, that's not what we're dealing with here, because I couldn't commentate that. That would just be a bloodbath.
And you know, in those like 15 seconds where we were talking about getting JV'd in doubles, Silver ate up 86%. Sometimes that's just how it goes in doubles.
Yeah, and he still has not been able to touch the ground. Like we saw, Fun China is actually doing a great job with Sheik of just sending him towards Twister so Twister can pop out one of those big hitboxes. As I say that, he gets punished for it. But
so red team in a great spot right now this game. They've reclaimed a lot of the momentum that they lost with the previous 2 games in the set.
For sure.
And going into game 5, those sort of invisible advantages, that momentum is so incredibly important. Because it's game 5. Everything else is even. You've both shown that each team can beat the other. You can make the adaptations back and forth.
Right.
So just whoever's feeling themselves more at that moment, honestly.
Yeah, it's all about who goes into that game with more sauce, and I think red team right now is dripping.
They are lost in the sauce, but in a good way.
Yeah, that's the key. You can be lost in it, but there's a difference between being lost and needing to know where you're at and being lost and just being okay with it. Like, look at that. They are unleashing a fire hose of sauce right now on the blue team. Blue team looking like civil rights protesters in Birmingham right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, even as soon as Twister gets rid of Silver stock, which is going to happen right there, but he's still in a pretty bad position right now.
Yeah,
Fresh stocks from both members of red team and 79% on Twister. With 2 members alive and 2v1 combos on board, that's death.
Twister does.
That's honestly just death. Just up airs Luma to death.
That's so sad.
Knocking Luma off the stage is overrated.
Yeah,
and that's going to be it. Those throws not doing any favors, especially in the 2v1.
Yeah.
We got a game 5 on our hands.
We do have a game 5, and red team definitely sort of pulled their pants up and said, "All right, I'm gonna make this work." So I think they have a lot of momentum going into game 5. You see blue team sort of discussing things.
But blue team has reversed this sort of momentum before.
They have, and it's definitely possible.
It's taken them 4 games.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think they can do it. I really do think it's genuinely anybody's game right now, but I'm not 100%. I think red team has
a slight edge.
Yeah.
But it's definitely anybody's game.
I think the big thing is because what we saw that last game they won, Silver was out of commission very, very quickly.
Right.
He lost a lot of stocks, and like Pika Pika said, it was because Twister was punishing his air dodges pretty much every time he got up into the air. So if iModerz can keep Twister away from Silver, or if Silver can just not air dodge like a goofball, I think Red Team will be just fine. Wow, that was
And
almost...
honestly, with all that talk about momentum that we were doing in the first 40 seconds of this game, Blue Team is off to an amazing start, almost killing iModerz.
they're off to a
was
very hot
China.
start right now.
And Blue Team is doing a great job of just not letting Red Team get anything started, though as I say that, of course, Red Team's got some stuff started.
Yeah, and that's a kill.
That's just a dead Rosaluma.
Rest in peace. You ever feel a little bad when somebody dies in this game? Because they don't just die, man.
You know, it depends on what character. Rosalina and Luma, no.
Yeah.
If it's a Ganondorf getting gimped at like 20, yeah, that's always sad.
Even when you get gimped, like when you touch the blast zone, you're dead. Like you explode. Like that's gotta hurt. I don't. It's like I can't play Pikmin because I get upset when my Pikmin.
Oh, they
die.
just explode.
Yeah, it's like that. Speaking of exploding, I think Blue Team had sort of they lit their fuse at the beginning, and they were getting close to the big boom. And they didn't get it.
But they're getting a little bit burnt out right now. All right, so they finally take those first 2 stocks, and Fun China's still holding on to his first one.
But for how long?
It's true.
116%.
Sheik made a toilet paper.
He's just, listen, honestly, if he really wants to keep that stock, just hide behind, it's like a little kid hiding behind mom. just get behind the big dress and try not to get hurt. But he's going out there. He's saying, I don't care,
He is
man.
staying aggro. And I think it's the mentality where I'm already up a stock, so anything I get now is just a bonus.
Right.
He's basically thinking of his stock as already forfeit.
That was actually really good. Twister would have been in a terrible position had Fun China not sort of knocked iModerz off his route there.
The sort of working together that we weren't seeing from them in the first set.
Yeah, man. You don't have to get like the long team combo. Just save your teammate.
Just be there for him,
Yeah.
you know?
Help your teammate out. When he's off stage, when he's in disadvantage, do what you can to try to get it back to even.
Sometimes all you need is, you know, just a friend, a shoulder to lean on.
Or a blast zone to die at.
All right, that was really close, but Fun China just a little bit too high, trying to drag Silver up into the blast zone with that up air. Not going to get it. Twister's going to finish that one off, though, and Blue Team is back in a spot where they're only at a slight disadvantage.
Yeah, this is damn near even. And
if they can play like how they were playing for the first half a minute of the game,
right,
they can bring this back in a heartbeat. Or I guess 30 seconds.
I believe it. I believe in both of these teams right now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when we hit that last stock.
Yes.
I feel like we're going to see a Fun China death and then a iModerz death.
Oh, if he side B's off stage, that'll be the saddest thing to see. Fun China.
Yeah.
Or if iModerz just barely clips below the ledge.
So there goes China, dead.
So Red Team now with a very solid advantage. Unless they manage to just blow up Fox. This is...
It's definitely doable. I mean, he's at 90%.
That's true.
That's a dead Fox.
That is blow up percent for the Fox.
Especially if Twister can just get one of those big old hitboxes out there.
Or a bouncing fish way off stage.
There
he
we go.
Exploded.
So now we're in a last stock situation. We're actually almost even here. So the big boys, the higher ranked players are both at, very early in their stock, and then their sidekicks are almost at death. We could see maybe a preview.
Oh my God! He just died at 41.
What?
That's That's the game we play, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So
and just like that, everything we were saying just suddenly swung massively in favor of Blue Team. And they close it out. They ride that kill all the way to the win. Fun China and Twister emerging on top after a long grand final set. Post-reset Game 5.
Yeah.
And they did it. They reversed the momentum that iModerz and Silver just ran over them with at the very beginning.